Hey everybody, Heidi Watney here. Welcome to the show.
I'm guessing I'ma be okay. Since you don't feel me now, I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God. The God party is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus dead, you're on the card dealer. Just bought a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God figure. Tell me as a Bob that the God don't need a job. And if I did, the oligarchs would be missing the when I'm gone. This is Bonaparte and he paired with Tucson. And they went on a world conquest. Tag, you will need a part. Michael remained bad, but still virtuous. Wake the man to petty, you found out the church services. Not a holy man, but a moral in my perversiveness. So I support workers unionizing their services.
You say that you don't love me. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Born from the ether, I just appeared out of cloud. Scream invaded the world. Rick was coming out like you Wrigley. I watch my mouth shot, he don't pronounce my name correct. Rules will gotta be rules, any exceptions, and I'm not a leader. Think in the box and I get in my fix the shot as if I eat a donut hole. They'll get to the crib and quickly. I watch my mouth when I'm finished watching y'all suck clock. Don't doubt you put an ounce of that evil on me, I'm flipping Ricky. I give an inch to you simps, I'll never forgive me. Not saying it's a conspiracy, but you're all against me. You still you a brother, Jules ain't the shit, but cancel my trip, turn the time machine back around a sense.
You say that you don't love me. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Stick to your plan. If they judge, still don't budge. Don't give an inch, don't give a nudge. Life will leave you battered and big. Lose a win, got a hold of your chin. And I put it on Jamie and me. We just gave you inspiration for free. The money never meant much.
The show's continuing coverage of AA Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Erie Seawolves and the Altoona Curve. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Cam View, a Michigan-born lefty, gets the starting job here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that.
Now at the plate is Jay Rodriguez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Rodriguez.
First pitch coming, here it is. Slow roller down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Next, here is Cal Mitchell. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. The 1-2.
Mitchell.
Right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, there's a clean base hit right there.
Now it'll be Jay Rodriguez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Rodriguez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
All right, come on now. One time. Let him fly, buddy.
High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Now to the plate, Jay Rodriguez. He flew out in his last AB.
Rodriguez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And he chased it in the dirt. Delay is after it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Next, it'll be Jay Rodriguez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Rodriguez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Okay. Pitch up there.
Here's the 0-1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Glendening will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Now into the box, Jason Delay. It was a walk in his last trip.
The catcher, Jason.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And that's out number 1.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. Altoona. Runzi Contreras.
Welcome to the land of the permanent sun, where the flowers are melted and the future is fun. The freeway lizards are feeling so good on a one-way trip back to West Hollywood. Let's go. I feel so good.
One of the most underappreciated skills a young player can develop is plate discipline and the ability to work good counts to your advantage. A good at-bat can go a long way. Mike Lowell, you know a little something about that. How do you build a good at-bat as a hitter?
Well, I think preparation is the first key. Understanding what type of stuff you are going to see that night. And then being able to have the discipline not only to swing at your pitch, but even more importantly, to not swing at the opposing pitcher's pitch. You know, we're not robots, and I think all position players really bank on a pitcher's mistake. So do you have the discipline and the patience to wait for your pitch instead of just saying the first thing that looks like my bat can get on it, I'm going to swing. So I think building that game plan and understanding what you want to swing at with the mindset of being able to lay off the pitches you don't want to swing at can give you that information to execute not only in those early at-bats, but be able to make adjustments on later at-bats in the game.
It doesn't have to be early in the at-bat either, working yourself into an advantageous count. You could get to 2 strikes and keep fouling off pitches and frustrate a pitcher until he gives up that mistake pitch.
Well, it depends on who the pitcher is and how much is he going to stick to his plan. But I know this, if a pitcher gives me his best pitch 2-3 times and I just foul it off and I can grind the at-bat out and extend it to another pitch, sooner or later he's either going to make a different pitch or he's going to miss that spot one time, and that's always advantage hitter.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Altoona Curve and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jeff Brunner, a right-hander out of Louisiana. And now here is Jay Rodriguez.
The second baseman, Jay Rodriguez.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. First pitch on its way. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And the slider gets it. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Arden Pabst. The windup and the 0-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in will be Jeffrey Naquin. He singled first time up.
Jeffrey Naquin.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number. Into the box, Jay Rodriguez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Swaggerty, patrolling center, makes the play. 1 out. Now at the plate, Jay Rodriguez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Jay Rodriguez.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Lester. He's 1 for 2 in this one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
On the back, find the ball, find the ball.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Travis Swaggerty digging in now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Stepping in once again is Robbie Glendening. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit out towards second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Now at the plate, here is Jay Rodriguez. Singled in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. This pitch is popped up. Keller waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The final one.
That's you with that big Benz. That's you that can't keep old, cause you keep yelling the friends. You support, That was that nerve, You ain't even get a chance to say a word, I know I ain't tripping.
Let me get this straight. We drafted the kid, which we shouldn't have done, too early. And we drafted him because we thought we were drafting this great two-way player. Really? That's what we were thinking about doing? Come on, please. You know how hard this is to be a major league player, even one aspect of it? And now we drafted a kid who's a young kid. We drafted him way too soon, and now we think that we have found the next Otani. Really? Really? There's a reason why these guys only come up across once every 100 years. This is stupid. This is silly. Let's forget the experiment.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Erie Seawolves and the Akron Rubber Ducks. Division rivals do battle. Next. So next to bat will be Jay Rodriguez.
The second baseman, Jay Rodriguez.
Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw. It's there, and he's out. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Show Track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Next up is Mitch Longo, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Trying to bunt his way out, but this has popped up. Rodriguez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Stepping up is Sergio Rincon. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. And now in the box, Jay Rodriguez. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Gonzalez has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So stepping in is Jay Rodriguez. Flew out last time up. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So here is Jay Rodriguez. He flew out in his last debut.
Rodriguez.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gonzalez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So now to the plate, Jay Rodriguez.
Number 9, second baseman,
And now the first pitch.
Rodriguez.
Grounded back up the middle.
Up the
To
ball,
second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Next to hit is Ramon Campillo. Grounded out in his last at-bat.
Ramon Campillo.
Comes set with the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the... Next to stand in is Tyler Krieger.
The second baseman, Tyler Krieger.
Hit out towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands in.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding.
10.
Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run this now and I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact.
At some point, just about every prospect goes through a tough phase. Your bat goes cold, you can't find your feel on the mound, just nothing feels right. Sean Casey joins me today. Case, what is it like as a prospect in the minor leagues to go through struggles like that?
It's tough. It's tough because when you get to the minors, you really probably haven't struggled. You know, you haven't faced this kind of competition, so you really haven't struggled huge. I know for me, when I first got into pro ball, I was a second-round pick of the Indians. I had just led the country in hitting at University of Richmond, 461. I was the best hitter in the country. I get to the minor leagues. One of my hitting coaches is like, hey, listen, let's change your stance a little bit. Let's lower you down, get in your legs. And I'm like, oh, this guy must know what he's talking about. He's a professional coach. I struggle so bad for 2 weeks. I'm hitting 140. I'm like, oh, my gosh, I'm going to get released. Remember, Joel Skinner comes up to me, my manager, and he says, you know what, Case? He goes, you're a great hitter. That's why they took you in the second round. Tonight, I want you to start hitting your way. So that night, I got taller. I started hitting. I ended up winning the batting title that year. The point was, failures, the struggle, all that stuff, anxiety is built into baseball. You, as an individual player, have to learn how to talk to yourself mentally, know yourself as a hitter or as a pitcher, and believe in yourself. That's what's going to get you to the next level.
Don't get the wrong impression, I'ma need my retainer. Stacking up the paper until E.T. my neighbor. Just reaping all the fruits of my labor. I got acres. And this been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Haters been a long time running.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Erie Seawolves. Division rivals do battle. Next.
Erie Seawolves.
Next, it'll be Jay Rodriguez.
The second baseman, Jay Rodriguez.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gonzalez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Ready now is Oscar Gonzalez. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Oscar.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in next, Ernie Clement. He popped out in his first trip.
Ernie.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. There's one, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Striding in is Oscar Gonzalez. He bounced out last time up. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Runs up and gets this one down. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jay Rodriguez. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Another one sent foul.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Into the windup and the pitch. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Pick it up.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
So now here is Aderlin Rodriguez. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
In there, now the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. Well, the offense has been in short supply here tonight, so maybe that bag was aimed at finding another way to generate some runs.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Come on, big guy.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So the next to bat will be Jacob Robson. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Jacob Robson.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Hayden Saunders. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Sent on the ground out to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Now to the plate, here is Jay Rodriguez. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell him get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early. I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
And he struck him out. Next up, Ramon Campillo. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. At the plate now is Jay Rodriguez. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Josh Lester. It was a walk in his last trip. Green on third. Rodriguez is at second with nobody out. fly ball right down the line in left. Gonzalez is there. Let's see if they try it. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. And now, Aderlin Rodriguez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Aderlin Rodriguez.
Slow little grounder left side. Reined in on the first, and there were 2 down. So next to hit is Daniel Pinero. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 0-2, here it is. Runner's on his way to third. Bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Call. Hard hit ball to second. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final.
Well, if you've listened to me before, you know that I'm fascinated by this prospect and the two-way experiment the organization is trying with him. The early returns are good. I'm sold. I believe in this. I think it's going to work long term. Jim.
Is, when you look at a guy, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, he has both options, to maybe try to do both, because one, it's a lot of work to try to make it either way, and also one takes away from the other. But so far, he's balanced it very nicely. I know from looking at him, I'm not really sure, is he better as a hitter or as a pitcher? I love the way this is playing out so far.
And it's so exciting for fans of prospects and fans of baseball in general to see a guy doing this kind of thing. It opens up a world of possibilities as to what might be.
Oh, definitely. I mean, if you could see more of these guys, it would be exciting. I think back to the Dave Winfields of the world, who some guys will tell you is an even better pitcher than he was as an outfielder, and he was a Hall of Fame outfielder. Or when I first started covering guys, John Olerud, people don't remember, was a great pitcher at Washington State, kind of a finesse lefty. And for years, it's like, well, we better pick one because we want the guy to be the best at that, and it's just too much work. Right. And now we're seeing teams willing to experiment and see if they can make this happen.
Jay Rodriguez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Jay Rodriguez.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Tyler Krieger, and they could use a spark from him here.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Up next, Oscar Gonzalez, a hit in 2 tries so far. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Morrison in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And stepping in, Franz Borowitz singled in his last at-bat. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Line drive to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Nolan Blackwood is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
6-0, the final shutout score today. The Erie Seawolves led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Trent Skutnik gets the win in relief.
Following up on this young pitcher, we've talked about him before, and he's putting together a nice run of success at the AA level. Jenny Finch, you have had those times when you just have everything working for you. What's inside his mind right now? How good must he be feeling?
Nothing is inside of his mind, and that's the greatest feeling as an athlete, when you're just out there dealing. You are unhittable, you are unstoppable, and that's where he is right now.
You don't want to be thinking when you get out there on that mound. You just want everything to be natural and muscle memory.
There's a lot of days you are thinking, unfortunately, but yes, when those days come that you're not and you're just in the groove, you know what you're throwing before your catcher even puts down the sign. The battery is in sync, everything's just flowing and in the groove. That's the best.
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
with someone else. All the disguise, we're in love with being selfless. Let's make the most, say a toast before.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Somerset Patriots and the Erie Seawolves. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Seawolves.
Next to dig in, Brandon Wagner.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 17.
Here you go, guys.
Runner at third here, nobody out.
Wagner.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. He's got it. A play at the plate. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. Now to bat, Jay Rodriguez.
Third, the second baseman, Jay Rodriguez.
First pitch on its way. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Pick up the ball.
And he's safe.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
So now into the box is Josh Lester, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. Strike called, now the throw down. It's offline, but he's out. Gunned down trying to swipe the base.
I think that steal attempt was...
Stepping in next, Brandon Wagner. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Wagner.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Left side. Reined in. One there. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Now at the plate is Jay Rodriguez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. From the stretch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Wagner is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working. Next to hit, Wilkerman Garcia. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
Wilkerman Garcia.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. Scooped up. And the run is in to score from third. Next, here is Brandon Wagner. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Brandon Wagner.
On the ground to second base. This could be two. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
No, he's safe.
Now it'll be Anthony Volpe. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Anthony Volpe.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And not in time as the run scores.
And those are plays that cost you ball.
Now to the plate, Jay Rodriguez.
The second baseman, Jay Rodriguez.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Jay Rodriguez.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality.
Now into the box, Trey Ambergy. He went down on strikes last time up.
Ambergy.
Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. (14-4) is the way this one ends. The Patriots swung the bats well with 16 hits.